it's Jackie and welcome back to my channel for an updated Aquamarine mermaid tutorial. Pretty much every year I film a mermaid video. Last year I did heatless mermaid curls, before that I did H2O, just add water, and I filmed an Aquamarine look like 5 or 6 years ago and I had so much fun doing it. A lot of great memories, but I didn't used to use wigs or do like transformations at all. It was just inspired looks, so I thought it would be fun to revisit Aquamarine, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more pop culture videos. And this video is super fun because I worked with Lost Lands Collections. They're a photography duo, and we took some mermaid in the tub shots inspired by Aquamarine. If you want to see a full vlog and behind the scenes, check out my second channel. I will have it linked down below after you watch this video, and let's get started with this makeup. Got the blonde wig, I have self-tanner on, and to prep the skin, we can't forget moisturizer. This is the Kopari Coconut Water Moisture Cream, and I also am using the Silk Peony Eye Cream from Tatcha. I flip-flop between moisturizers, but I tend to like anything that's a water cream. And then for this eye cream, it melts into the skin. It isn't balling in texture at all when you apply makeup over top, so it's my favorite. Prepping the lips with another Kopari product. I've been obsessed with this brand. They carry a lot of body care and their products look very beachy and they all smell amazing. I'm going lighter coverage than usual for foundation. This is the Revlon Candid Glow in the shade 150, and I also added the Hollywood Flawless Filter from Charlotte Tilbury to thin it out and add even more glow. In the Wild Things tutorial I just posted, which is a 90s makeup look, I used a bunch of Armani products, and I keep reaching for the Luminous Silk Face and Under Eye Concealer now. It's great for concealing any spots, and if you watch a lot of my videos, I tend to use the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, and that one's a lot heavier in comparison, and I usually use that to really highlight and contour. So if you're looking for very high coverage, I'd recommend that one, whereas this one's a great daily concealer that's hydrating, and I'll wear this one without foundation as well. It blends into the skin really nice. And my favorite setting powders have been from Asian beauty brands, so this one is from ZEESEA. I've hit pan on it. It's a very smoothing formula, it makes my skin look soft, and I pat it over the skin to set in place. For bronzer, this is my favorite high-end pick. I love the brand Guerlain. They have such pretty products and like gorgeous perfume. Really want this one on screen, and this is the shade medium. So add your favorite bronzer to the forehead. I also like to apply this up the cheeks, stipple across the nose and down the neck for a sun-kissed glow. It really helps the blonde look better when I have some color, otherwise I don't think blonde suits me very much. And I am no wig pro, but I was trying to add some shorter pieces up top, and now for contouring. This part is totally for fun and a step I like to do as a bit of a challenge to look a bit more like the actress or celebrity I'm recreating. So of course, contour however you like to, and with summer looks, it's best to go with the lighter hand. Creating some definition to the tip and connecting a shadow between my brows. Finally, shading some contour above the tip for more of an upturned appearance. And I pat over the contour with my finger to blend it in. Aqua looks so cute in pink blush, and this is the INSTAIN Blush by theBalm. I love the Argyle print, very the clique, but their packaging might have changed since I bought this. This is pretty old, but anyways, I love the early 2000s girly aesthetic, and a long-time makeup favorite in my collection is the Milani Baked Blushes. They last forever, and this shade is Rose Doro. It has more of a coral gold finish to it, so I added that one time through the bottom of the cheek. This is the Brow Micro Filling Pen from Benefit in the shade Blonde. Add a couple hairs where yours are sparse, and then again with the Armani concealer, I touched up around them to try to slim them down. The eyeshadows are super simple for this look. I'm using this neutral ColourPop quad. ColourPop is great quality shadows, especially the shimmery ones. They really pick up the light and they don't have like chunky glitter in them. So I'm using the lightest shade, which goes on very smooth all over the lid, and this is similar to an iridescent seashell. Also add this to the inner corner to brighten up the eye. That's a very 2010s makeup tip. I missed the MAC Barbie 07 era, and I swept this all the way under the lash line as well. Next, take the rose gold and blend this into the inner and outer portion of the lid to add some dimension to the eye look. With the neutral brown, sweep this into the crease and in a soft winged out shape. And to cut down on products, I usually just would use the Charlotte Tilbury Spotlight Highlight for a nose highlight, but I decided to just keep using this palette to add some brightness to the nose bridge and tip. Aquamarine wore soft purple liner. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Eye Color Magic Liner in Mesmerizing Maroon, and I'm using the matte purple side. I love Charlotte Tilbury duo liners. There's one that's like black and it has a pretty pearly shade on one side, so that one's great. A copper and bronze duo, and a blue one I use quite a bit. Add to the tight line and start to wing this out softly on the very outer portion of the eye. And I'm using the Malibu Barbie ColourPop Mini Mirror, which has been my favorite ColourPop collection to this date. I use a lot of ColourPop in this video, so let me know if you guys love ColourPop as well. And they sent over teal eyeliners, which came in handy for this video. It's from one of their new summer collections. The first shade is Zulu, and it's a ColourPop BFF Cream Gel Eyeliner. Apply this aqua shade to the inner and outer portion of your waterline, and then the shade Catsuit to the middle of the waterline. Optional, but if you want to blend it in a bit, you can take that purple liner again and dot along the bottom lash line before adding some mascara. And next, add a purple mascara. This detail you can only really see in the scene where the girls are reading a bunch of magazines, and it's pretty subtle. This is from the brand ZEESEA, and they have a lot of colored mascaras, and I added this on top for a pop of color. We want the lip color to last as long as possible, so first line your lips, and again, I love Charlotte Tilbury, and those lip liners are my all-time favorite. For gloss, I was debating which shade to use, but we have a very nostalgic pick here that I'm smelling. It's the Victoria's Secret glosses that smell like marshmallow and caramel, but I decided to go with the Too Faced gloss because I felt like it was more readily available. This packaging is also really cute. And to add more shimmer, take the shadow we used all over the lid and apply it to the bottom lip. Curl those lashes, and Aquamarine totally gives me a Malibu Barbie vibes, like that's what I think the inspiration for her styling was. So you can recreate this look with the Malibu Barbie ColourPop collection if you do have it. It'll just be slightly different. In the crease you'll use more peachy tones instead of brown, so that's an option. And if you want a bold Aquamarine Malibu Barbie tutorial, I do have a video for that as well. Thought I would also include some favorite summer products. This is the Kopari coconut oil deodorant. It's aluminum free, vegan, and this is the scent Beach. I'm obsessed with the smell of it. It works really well, plus it's very smoothing and moisturizing. If you're looking for a new one, definitely check it out. I think you'll love the scent Beach. And finally, for hair, I'll have this wig linked down below. It's by Bellamy, and instead of coloring the wig, I used eyeshadow. Here's two different palettes that have a lot of aquamarine shades in there. And you just paint the wig with a eyeshadow brush. You can also do this for adding some roots to wigs. Her hairstyle is long layers with some face framing pieces. I bent in some of those strands and set with my favorite hairspray. And to get in the mermaid spirit, eat some gummy worms, and here's a look at the dress. In my first tutorial I had a dress from Lulu's that was a maxi dress that I just cut a bit shorter, and then I tied a whole bunch of different ways in that video. And some more mermaid inspired accessories you can try out are starfish earrings. Again, I would recommend Etsy for trying to find these, or you could make your own with dried Michael's starfish and then just hot glue them to existing cheap studs you have. Can't forget about Fish Food Ben & Jerry's ice cream. Not my favorite flavor. I tracked it down for this video, but I think my favorite ever flavor is cookie dough. And I had so much fun at this photo shoot, and the pop culture password to comment down below for today's video is I need salt. Be sure to follow my Instagram if you want to see more photos coming up from this shoot, as well as more Shop by Lost Lands collections. We did a whole bunch of different styles. And now that we have the base makeup look, let's talk about her last lash style. I have tried a lot of wavers over the years, and this Numi Deep Waver is the best I've tried. I tried to use it on this wig. It's like heat friendly, but it doesn't really style the same way that my natural hair does. So for reference, in the latest 2000s hairstyle tutorial I just posted, here's what the waver actually looks like on my hair. It's a very similar wave pattern to her hairstyle. I wish I could have replicated it on the blonde hair, but that's okay. And I ripped the sleeves of this dress. Didn't go as planned, and here are some of my favorite modern mermaid jewelry pieces. HYDEZ Jewelry gifted me this pearl necklace, and it's my favorite. They gave me a discount code, Jackie20, for 20% off their entire site if you do want to shop these really beautiful pieces. There's a mermaid pendant, and I'm a sucker for anything golden pearl. you enjoyed this updated Aquamarine tutorial, and if you want to check out a bunch of really beautiful mermaid jewelry, check out HYDEZ. I will have them linked down below. I think they have the prettiest pieces, and I wear this gold and pearl necklace all the time. And yeah, thanks for watching. If you want to check out more summer makeup tutorials, I have a summer playlist. There's a lot of mermaid themed content. We have Brooke Shields in the Blue Lagoon. I recently did Denise Richards in Wild Things, and that's a great summer look as well. Or if you want more 2000s inspiration, you might want to check out my latest series of hair and makeup looks inspired by the early 2000s. Hope you'll keep on watching, and I'll see you in my next video.